Hi guys, Wendi Sanford Green here with Best Local USA, unaffiliated with Best of New Braunfels, that is launching for votes today. I want to walk you through quickly how to vote. If you've never done it before, if you have and need a refresher, this is great too. And also just some of the importance of doing these votes. This is 2025's voting, so it is started. It ends the 18th of April at noon. I'm already logged in, but if I wasn't, you'd either see an option of sign up or log in. If you click on sign up, it will ask you for a username. That cannot be an email address. Then it will ask you for your full name, an email address, create a password. You're prompted to re-enter the password to make sure they match, the zip code, phone number, and then you will want to unclick all the subscribe now and those sorts of newsletters and things like that they have pre-clicked for you, pre-populated with. So click off of those if you don't want to receive a lot of email in your inbox. Click off those, submit, and now you're in. So you'll click vote here, and once you're there, you're going to get some pop-up ads if you're like me, but we scroll down and you see all of the categories. Now, I've already jumped into them, but this is what they look like. And so you'll want to go to the different categories and cast your votes. And this is also somewhere where I don't know the best in a lot of different things because it's just something that doesn't really pertain to me. So I would ask you guys. So Best Bar, I'm not really a bar girl, but Mozie's is a bar and they've got some great food and I love them. They're right by our house. So Mozie's, I wrote in. You can change your ride in if you need to. Best Bartender, have no idea. Best Bloody Mary, no clue. So if you guys have a best and a favorite and that sort of thing and want to give a shout out in the comments, I will definitely, that will help me get in here and vote because I really want to vote for as many businesses as I can. And I believe there's something like 324 different categories in here. But the reason that this is so important is that it puts the money right back in our community, in our economy. And I think it's something like 70 cents out of every dollar goes right back into our community. And instead of lining the pockets of some rich CEO in another state or another country, so let's keep it here. Let's keep like our streets looking good, things looking good, and just keep that money in our community. And we do that by shopping locally and by doing this voting locally from a marketing standpoint. And as I said, from my own personal Best Local USA, it's so important to have that search engine optimization, that SEO. So in the dawn of this AI era, we're now asking our glasses, our cars, our watches, our phones to find me the best carpet cleaner. Now I just spilled something all over the carpet, and it does the research for you. We don't have to look at ratings and rankings and how many and all of that anymore. It does the research. So if we're already triggering that the best boutique is Perky Peacock or what have you, then that's going to be something that goes really far when somebody is looking for something specific locally. And we are a big tourist town, so we want people to be able to find these local businesses and put their money into our community as well. So there's a couple other side notes I wanted to address with you. There is under Best Medical and Senior Services, Hope Hospice. I voted for them for hospice care. They also have a thrift store, so there's different categories that you're going to see the same in. Best Emergency Care. This is for an emergency room, 24-hour. Now, Lone Star, many of you know I am affiliated with Lone Star. I've been with them working closely pretty much since they opened their doors. They're a fantastic boost to our community. They just do so much for us. They offer the free CPR certifications. They offer, they work with first responders. They're just always at the events for kind of a medical protection at marathons and things like that. So they're just heavily involved in the community. Dr. Gerardo Ortiz, I believe, was a rising star in the Chamber of Commerce a few years back. So just doing great things for us and for our community. So they are a true local. They are owned and operated by local doctors. New Braunfels ER and Hospital. They are Kyle ER and Hospital just down the road. And then I think a little further up the road, there's San Marcos ER and Hospital. I mean, there's just... there's just many of them. It's not a true local. There is only one Lone Star. Not two, not three. You're not going to find another Lone Star 24-hour ER anywhere. So that's something to keep in mind. And also when you're going to things like fast food. Now, there are franchises out there, and those are owned and operated by locals. And so it really is still keeping that money locally and doing the best local. So that's a little bit of a gray area. But the best fast food has been won for multiple years by Chick-fil-A in West Point Village. And so the ladies there are an amazing family. And I met the mom in Kinder Moms back in the day, and our kids played together. So they're doing great things in the community. I see them so involved. Definitely get my vote there. And so let's show how you would cast that vote. Where was I? I get off of things, and then here we go. Best fast food. So there's nothing nominated yet. So I am going to Chick-fil-A, South Walnut, and that is the one. No, West Point Village. That is the one that we want to put in here. The West Point Village location. So that's how you do the vote there. So there are things too. Give shout outs to your favorite physician, things of that nature. So there is, let's see, let's get back in here. This is how you navigate. You see how many different areas there are to go through. But say we go back to health. We've got acupuncture, barbers, things of that nature. There's med spas. Is that the one that, yep, there's a lot of med spas getting votes in here. So yoga studios, all of that, which is fantastic. But you're going to see things like your best physician or best therapist, things of that nature. So give those guys a shout out. And those are more direct. So you can see I voted for hospice, Hope Hospice. But these things are kind of more of a direct, let me give this boost. Green Road Pharmacy, Mike and Andrew there, awesome. Best physician, I put Irvin Sawney, Spine Institute of Texas, local, been around for over 2 decades in the community, does so much within the community, has excellent patient reviews, everything of that nature. So Baylor grad like me. So Irvin Sawney for best physician, and he is a spinal surgeon here. So that's got my vote. And so this is how we do it best. The Perfect Day luxury events, I met Heather Orsak there. So for an event company, that's a great one. Towing, who thinks of tow truck drivers? But that's a great award for them and really gives them that step up in being found. So this guy's a veteran. He's involved with the chamber, Marcus Lagunas, and he is the owner of American RTS. That's roadside and towing services. So putting those votes in there is just an excellent thing for us to do. Let me see. Senior living. See, I'm not sure which one is the best senior living out there. There's things like that. So you guys definitely leave a shout out in the comments. Let me know if you've got somebody that you think deserves best of New Braunfels that I can fill in for my votes, and other people that are watching this can fill in for their votes as well. There are some categories where you might see the same thing kind of pop up. And so there was like best workout clothes, best workout, blah, blah, blah. And that, I think that was under retail. I did Barbell's Boutique. Sarah Howard, New Braunfels local. She keeps me laughing. She keeps it real. And she's got a fantastic boutique right here locally in Gruene. So it's technically a New Braunfels address, but right over there in the Gruene area. So it's a fantastic boutique. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's really cool. But best realtor, I had the privilege of meeting this guy whose name I'm going to butcher, and I apologize in advance. Yitzchak Pearson from eXp Realty. Anyway, he was at the chamber event the other day. He won last year, and he did some really fun things asking for his votes, like putting a QR code direct to this link on a t-shirt. And so there are so many amazing realtors in this town, but I went ahead and gave this guy my vote. So anyway, get in there. Please do your voting. And if you have some that you want to recommend to me, help me out. I have no idea what's the best apartments and things like that and who's true locals. So please help me out with that. And thank you guys. Keep it local. Keep it real.